Alright, Totheads, welcome to Season 2 of my mock sim racing. We're back in the local track at the gravel pit. They've changed the rules this season. We're running 3 heats. First heat, you got to finish in the top 20. Second heat, you got to finish in the top 10. Third heat, wherever you finish is your money. The track's purse is a little bit bigger, which gets us a little bit more money. The only bad part is our cars get dinged up a little bit more too. Small side note, we have Dad in the studio with us today.
Hello.
Didn't have a very good starting place. I started in 14th or 15th place, I don't remember exactly. And you will notice on the side of my car, I've been sponsored. I have a sponsor finally. It's been Petrol. He's the guy that I was giving a lot of credit to for the mods for the game. Not a lot of stuff was happening in this very first little start. There was some beating and banging. That's dirt track racing. That's just what happens. By the time we reached this first jump, with all the beating and banging going on in front of me, I ended up in 10th place over the hill. Going to the next curve, I've become a big old bully with my new big old car. I pushed the little car out of the way, but when I tried to the similar car that I was driving last year, it gets a little bit more rough. I am still running 8th though.
I just wanted him to stay there, but he's not satisfied with that.
No, when I was going into this curve, right after you said that, that car was flipping around off the track. I got his position, put me up in 7th, and then that little bitty European car passed me and put me back in 8th. So here on lap 2, still running in 8th. So you got your wish. I'm still running in 8th. With this bigger car going into this curve, my ass end gets a little loose. It slows me down a little bit. I start getting all excited, and I end up taking this sign out. Then Daddy comes on the radio and lets me and calms me down.
I try to calm him down and let him know that we could figure it out before the second heat, no problem.
Coming over this hill, I hit a dent in the track. It throws the car in front of me for a loop. Gives me my 8th place back, but man, it was really rough on my shocks and suspension. So on lap 3, I'm in 8th place.
Yeah, there's ruts all through this track, and it's just going to get worse as the night progresses.
You see my ass end getting loose here. I'm on the radio with Daddy yelling at him, telling him my ass is still loose.
We always got something up our sleeve, so we make our changes there in the second heat like we always do.
That's exactly what he told me on the radio when we were racing this track. And I ended up telling him, well, we have to finish in the top 10 to get to the second heat to make adjustments.
At the rate he's going, ain't going to be no problem there, is it?
You can watch it here. I come off this hill. I land a little bit smoother. I'm on the radio with Daddy telling him that it seems like it gets worse when there's cars right in front of him.
It seems to me that he's just learning the track better, where to stay out of the ruts as he comes off.
And then starting there, you see the start-finish line on lap 4. I'm still in 8th place. That's a downed car, so they still leave the debris on the track at this stage of the race just to make it harder on us drivers and more expensive.
Well, they ain't got nobody to go get them yet.
True. So far, so good. Still in 8th place coming to lap 5. Still fighting a loose rear end, which almost slammed me right into that dead car right there.
I already thought you ate the front end of that car that time. I didn't think you was going to get around him as easy as you did.
You can barely see it going into the jump here, but I took 7th place. I started getting all excited. Got up to this lap car, and the lap car decided he wanted to try to take me out. He hit me hard enough that he knocks me into the grass. You can barely see it back there. I ended up getting lapped by 2 cars, putting me all the way into 9th going to lap 6. Coming off that hill, there's a car standing on his nose. That's in ruts that me and Daddy were talking about earlier. My ass end is still sliding everywhere, and that lap car is being more and more trouble every time I come by him.
You notice all the debris on the tracks. With no cautions, you got to fight it just as much as you do the other cars.
Coming over this hill, I hit them ruts again. As you can see, it bounces me up on my side. Gets another car loose right there. Barely clipped him, and then going into lap 7, I'm in 7th place. Is that right, Daddy?
Yep, 7th place.
It looks like I bump and grind 6th place there, push him out of the way, dodge the traffic, bump him into the traffic, and take 6th place.
And he didn't notice, but a car had slipped off the track right in front of him, and now he's in 5th place.
When I come off this jump, it feels like my back end just blew out from underneath me. I don't know what happened. I was riding on my front end for a while. Dad's seen all of it.
Yeah, he come off a little bit on the crooked side and hit that embankment, which threw his car completely up on 2 wheels.
I didn't lose nothing going into lap 8. I'm still in 5th position. As you can see behind me there, a car really digs his front end in, which causes him to tumble and flip. I hope that guy's okay.
Yeah, me too. That was a rough ride.
I'm all happy because I'm in 5th place still, or at least I think I'm holding 5th place. Dad came over the radio, and what'd you tell me?
You're in 4th. It looked like it was 2 cars up there fighting for position and knocked one off in the tree line. So that put you in 4th place.
Coming around this corner, I notice there's a car just flat out dead on the track. Dad comes on the radio and lets me know that I'm in 3rd place now, going to the 9th lap.
Yeah, if you notice, 3rd place just kind of took the curve too hard in that turn and rolled it. Yeah, I went on to told him that now he's in 2nd place. I'm not for sure why.
Yeah, he told me I was in 2nd, and I'm still trying to figure out why in the hell I was in 2nd place. That's what he has counted. I'll take it. Lap 9, 2nd place. Nothing around me. Feeling good. Coming to lap 10, the final lap, I'm still holding 2nd place. A lot of debris on the track.
Come to this corner, I let him know 1st place is right in front of him.
You guys have noticed that 1st place is running the same paint scheme as me. I don't know if Vin actually gave it to him or if he was trying to get the sponsorship from me, so we'll have to battle him hard going to the end of this race because I want to keep this Vin Petrol sponsorship. We beat and bang all the way around the track.
He finally loses it, and that give him 1st place.
I get it real rough on the spots right there. It sends me out in the gravel a little bit. Cut that, make it a little bit of a shortcut, and then coming to the final lap, I get 1st place thanks to Daddy spotting for me. Winning the 1st heat helped us get on to the 2nd heat. Now remember, we don't get no money for this. The 2nd heats ran later in the day. We got the sun setting in the background, and me and Dad did everything we could to the car to make it run better for this 2nd heat. It is also the same track, but in reverse.
And it's a clean track there. I got out there and cleaned it all off. That's why it's so late in the afternoon.
Alright, started the 2nd heat. I started in 11th place. Is that what it was, Danny?
11th place.
Alright, so we get through this. We're going to the track in reverse. The car's still, the engine's not quite up to par. We couldn't do much about it since we're not getting any money. But you'll notice on this very first curve, they're beating and banging right off the start.
It's worse than it is going the opposite way.
I think so. You can see a lot of cars wrecked right there. I am holding a pretty good position coming off that hill.
Yeah, you're currently holding 11th place on this spot right here.
But then a couple of cars crash right there going around that curve. It puts me up in another position. I don't know how many I've gained right offhand. There's a lot of issues going on right there. So I'm going to say, coming off this hill with that car flipping in my background, what position am I holding, Dad?
You're holding 8th position coming off right there, Joe.
Okay, so I did gain a lot of positions. We got to finish in the top 10th on this 2nd heat. Car off the track right there. That gives me 6th position going to lap 2, correct?
7th. position going into lap 2.
So with that being said, it means I'm fighting 6th position right there coming off this hill.
You get under him right here. Great job. And if you notice, his car is a little tight this time. He's having trouble turning it.
Yeah, we battle for this 6th position off and on for quite a while. It gets me every once in a while. It looks like we fight over and over through these curves. Ass end's still a little loose in the ass end. I don't know if it's the dirt or the rear end that we got in this. I get up in the bankment there, which gives him plenty of time to get around me. Slows my car way down, puts me in 7th place. Holding 7th position coming to lap 3. I think lap 3 gets really interesting.
Yeah, there's a lot of beating and banging during that lap for sure.
Well, right there you can see that guy tried to take my rear end out. It slowed us down a little bit coming up over this hill. That's what's taking so long to see the cars. And then you see that pink car jump the front of my hood. At least that's what it looked like from my point of view.
Then you got under him there. I like that. Just ran him right into the other car and ended up in 6th position right there.
I think I was in 7th, and right there you can see the tires where another car, looked like a lap car, took out 6th position and gave me 6th.
I didn't even see that.
Oh yeah, that was a good fight and good battle there. Coming to lap 4, I'm holding 6th place. Don't look like there's nobody around me. And 2 cars in front of me, this one backs into my front end. Ends up putting me in 4th place because I think that was 5th and 4th that was fighting there. And then dodging a lap car gets me off in the rut, in the rough area. That what throws me back down to 5th place.
Yeah, you're back in 5th right here. That one car snuck right by you.
When the camera angle switches here, you can see a car sliding on his passenger door. I'm pretty sure that was 4th place, so now I'm in 4th.
Yeah, you're in 4th coming to lap 5.
Yeah, lap 5. Lap 5 right here, holding 4th place. I think the car in front of me hit the wall. It spun him almost right in front of my car. Thought for sure I was going there.
Yeah, he hit hard. I mean, it turned him completely up on his side.
Still fighting for a 4th position here. That's 5th behind me. Little car damaged right there. Caused a little bit of issues for us. Got me and the other guy sideways. But we're still battling for 4th. Pretty good on lap 5.
Yeah, you still got fighting a little bit of tight in that front end. I think the rear end is what gave you the tightness in the front.
Might be that bent bumper digging in the ground on the front of my car that was giving me a lot of tightness.
That could have been it too.
Coming to lap 6, still holding that 4th place nice and strong.
Yeah, no seem to be no cars battling you for position right now, but you're coming up on some major lap traffic.
Yeah, I noticed it too. We had a whole lot of lap traffic in this one. Looks like the place I was fighting got a little handy back there. Dropped his car pretty hard and heavy in the ruts. I get caught up in this lap traffic. He slows me down just enough that guy right there in the yellow car, I think, passed me and puts me in 5th position. When I get up the embankment, I can't catch him at all. Is that what happened?
Yeah, I believe that's exactly what you're talking about. You can see him coming under you right there on that turn.
So coming to lap 7, I'm holding 5th position.
Right here, he took 4th place. You seen that one car off the track? The car in front of it, you barely can see it, was, I guess he hit that car and spun him out. And Joey took 4th right there.
Blew his engine. Then I got into that little yellow car, which is lap traffic. Lap traffic was really bad in this race for some strange reason. I don't know if it's because we're all fighting for 10th place in this second heat or what.
That's probably it, but it sure is tearing the front end of that car, didn't it?
Oh yeah, I'm still dragging that front end hard. I see these cars off the track right here, so I holler at Daddy and ask him what place I'm in.
He's in 3rd right here. 3rd place, it just flipped because of the lap traffic trying to dodge it.
So going into lap 8, I am holding 3rd place. see that car in front of me spinning out. I hollered at Daddy. I said, all right, now I'm in second, right?
No, it's still in third. It was just another lap car.
What position was that? Ninth position? Is that what that was? That was spun around backwards? We're lapping
Yeah.
ninth position?
Lap in ninth position.
My goodness, I don't think these guys know how to drive their track backwards. So going on lap 9 here, I'm still holding third place.
They got a lot of fixing up to do for ninth place. Because he's going to finish in ninth.
Yeah. And that's third heat. The top 10 cars go to the third heat. Coming to the final lap, I'm still holding third place. It's 10th and final lap. You see a big, massive pile up right there in front of me right before the camera changes. If you look real closely to the right-hand side, you will see me going off-road to get around all that position. I try to get back on track as quick as possible so they don't penalize me for cutting the track. And this puts me in second position.
I didn't think there's no way around it, but I was wrong. He just took his own course.
Had to finish in the top 10 to get onto the third heat and into the money. I ended up finishing second place. Third and final heat. This is for the money, Dad. There's only 10 of us out there.
Yeah, put you back in 10th, starting 10th, because you won one. And you finished second in the other, so you got to start dead last.
Well, that's wonderful. That makes my purse a little bit bigger, don't it? We had to dent that front bumper all the way up just to get anything out of it. It's also nighttime. We're going by the moonlight. That's why it looks a little darker than normal. They don't have no real lights at this track.
Thank goodness you got lights on your cars, though.
Oh, there ain't no lights on our car.
Tail lights.
That's it. As Daddy said, I will be starting dead last in this heat. You can see that it is really, really dark. And they decided to run the track forward since we had all that trouble in the second heat with cars not knowing where to go.
Yeah, it makes it a little bit more funner going back the way you're used to going here.
Looks like there's a lot of big wrecks in that first curve. I ended up taking a position. I don't remember what position I'm currently in. Looks like I had a big old slide there. And off the track and back on the track. Whew, that was fun.
I think you think it's a four-wheel drive sometimes.
Yeah.
After the dust settled, I could figure out he was in 8th place.
Thank God you could figure that out because I didn't know where the hell I am. It's dark, I can't see, and there's a whole lot of mess going on. Alright, so coming to lap 2, I pass a car right there at the start-finish line. That puts me into 6th position.
6 it is. As he's coming in this curve, he couldn't see it, but I could. 4th and 5th was fighting, and both of them ended up off the track, so he took both of them positions.
So I'm in 4th right there?
4th right there.
I didn't even see those cars flipping back there. I landed some pretty bad ruts. I thought I blew the shocks out right there. I was trying to ask Daddy what happened.
It was just a bad bounce. Like he said, them ruts are really deep right through there.
At night, you can't tell where they're at all. So coming to lap 3 now, I'm still holding 4th place. Coming to lap 4, still holding 4th place, good and strong. Coming into this curve right here, it looks like I'm catching up with him pretty easy. I get a good jump on him coming to the next curve. He gets scared, pulls out of the way, which gives me third position right there.
Yeah, and closing fast on second.
I hope so. Good landing off that hop right there. Now this is going to bring us to what, lap 5, I think? Yeah, coming to lap 5 right here, I'm holding third position.
And just think, we can tear this car up. We got a whole another week to fix it.
Looks like a pretty good fight right there with second position.
Ooh, you got him right there.
Hey, I did. I took it off right there. Oh, yeah. So I'm holding second position coming up off this hill. He must have a stronger engine or something because he's keeping up with me pretty good. We're side by side. He took him tires out. That'd give it to me. Oh, I got loose.
Oh, man. Yeah, you got a little loose there.
Looks like a tire got stuck up on my front end, which puts me right back in fourth. There's those ruts.
Yep.
Oh,
you was right.
rolled my car.
You were so close to third place, you just tapped his bumper and he landed, and it just flipped you plumb over.
Yeah, so coming into the 6th lap, I'm holding fourth position. Alright, so coming to lap 7, I'm still holding a strong fourth position. I know I can catch that guy there, so I overdrive it going into this curve, which sends me off the road.
And fifth place gets by you. Fifth place gets by you, put you back in fifth.
I just must be trying way too hard or something, because the car went off-road there, and I got a tire stuck up underneath my car right there.
That caused you to do it again.
Yep, threw me out right there, sent me over the jump a little funny. I land a little bit hard going into the front stretch here. Starting into lap 8, I take a few of those little pylons out, and it puts me in 5th position on lap 8.
Yeah, you settled down there, so I thought you was going to catch him for sure.
A lot of debris and everything on the track right there. You can see on that camera angle that they had.
It's a bad thing about no cautions.
Coming in here, I just plowed through every one of them tires. That slowed me down to where I knew I wasn't going to catch him.
At least you're not battling the cars in the way. Ain't no cars stuck out there in the track nowhere.
No, but coming to lap 9, I'm holding 5th position. Coming off this hill, it didn't look like it to me. Something bad happened. Ended up rolling me around for a little bit.
And you come off, you land it right on the bumper of the car in front of you, which gives you a big old barrel roll.
But after everything was settled and done, I was still holding 5th position, correct?
Yep, that was the lap car. Right here you can see 6th place just door slammed you.
Yeah, good thing is my car's a little bit heavier, so I was able to hold on to that position.
Right here. That's where you take.
Coming to the 10th lap, we battled pretty hard, and I think I take 4th here, coming off the hill.
Yeah, you take 4th here.
And it's a great battle the rest of the way. So this is the last and final lap, and I'm holding 4th position. You were talking about not having to dodge any cars. There seems to be a whole lot more debris on the track at night. Either that or I just can't see it quick enough.
It's a little of both.
Took the ruts pretty hard there. Sent me out into the wild blue yonder.
Yeah, them ruts is really rough. At night you can't see where they're at.
And then at the end of the race, finished 4th place. Alright, so to wrap it up, I finished 4th place. That's the only money I got was for 4th place. It wasn't a good ending, but wasn't a bad ending. We ended up getting in some money. We got 4th place money. So until next time, Totheads, stay crunchy.